All right, guys, so I know we've been kind of pretty bad about picking up the camera to do like YouTube style filming in a while, but we have been down here in Florida for a couple of months. We stayed with some friends and did some help getting their solar setup done and a couple of things with their RV, and then we kind of bounced around for a little while, went to the Super Show. That was a whole lot of fun. We got to meet some of our partners and some new campgrounds that we're gonna hopefully get to spend some time at. I just need to get on the phone and continue to iron out the details there. But then, sorry, the boys are kind of distracting me. But so we are down here in South Florida. We are going to be sitting here for a while because, as you guys know, we are working to get our next RV. And part of that is making sure that we have steady income. And so we have taken a work camping job down here to kind of get that stability that financing wants to see on an application for an RV. But yeah, so we are just hanging out down here and the boys are running around in the sun. It's been cold here. I thought coming down to South Florida we were gonna, escape winter weather. Yeah, we did not. Even the Keys were getting like stupid cold weather the last couple of days as well. So thankful that it feels like we're back in Florida now. This is our site. So they're kind of small. This is the site next to us. This is their driveway. And this grassy area is actually AstroTurf, which is kind of cool. I didn't think I'd like it, but I do. And the site is long enough for the truck to fit like normal. Like you can see over here, some people are having to put their trucks like sideways. That's because our RV is not quite as long as other people's yet. We are working on that. Hopefully soon you'll get to see an update on that. But yeah, so let me see. What do I need to get you guys caught up on that we forgot to film? So this covered grill behind us is actually our smoker. You guys got to see that we borrowed a RecTech smoker from one of our friends. And we liked it so much that we went ahead and reached out to the company and went ahead and got one of those for ourselves, and we are super, super excited about it.
Is it rolling?
Yes, it's rolling.
Oh. Hey guys, so we got our new RecTech smoker. We've used this at a friend's house before, and we absolutely loved it. I love that we get to have a grill and a smoker and basically an oven, and it plugs into the side of the RV, which means no propane. And that is a big deal for us. So right now we put it together. Kelly and I and Jonathan put it together. Joshua and Jackson helped me run the boxes to the trash. We are currently doing the 400-degree burn-in. And then when you're done with the burn-in, it says to do a high-fat something like bacon or chicken thighs or like a 80-20 or a 73-27 burger. So I think we're gonna do bacon, so stick around.
We've had our smoker now for about a month, and we really, really are enjoying it. We've cooked a whole lot on it. Pizzas, calzones, all the things. Been a really, really great addition to the setup.
That's Mom.
So we have also added the torque lift steps to our RV. The steps that we did have were bent, and so that is why we have replaced them. We actually really, really like these. When we first got them, I wasn't 100% certain how I'd feel about them because the site that we were in was just really unlevel and you couldn't get the feet to like level up. We actually ended up having to take this step out because it just didn't work. Like we couldn't make it. It was way too, it just was weird. But this site, they work really good. And it's been good. And as you can see, there's not really any movement at all when the boys go up and down them. But yeah, so that's been a really good upgrade and we're grateful for that. Something else we've changed recently is we got this mount for our Blue Boy, which we currently have underneath the RV because Jeremy just doesn't like having it sitting out. But that is where we keep the Blue Boy when we're traveling. And it hasn't hit. I was concerned that it would hit like the aluminum sidewalls and dent it or damage it or whatever, and it didn't do anything, and we were on some pretty bad roads. Jeremy has made some changes to our sewer setup, which he is really excited about, and maybe he'll have to refilm this, but wanted to show you kind of what we're doing. So as you can see, the front of our site is downhill. So when we put our sewer hose up from here to the Y joint down here, it didn't drain because it stayed in the hose, and it was not a good plan. It wasn't a good deal. It kept going and backing up. So we have our macerator connected here to the smaller hose, which then goes all the way up here. And because it's pressurized with the macerator, it actually does make it all the way up to the Y and drain out, which is really, really good. So we've been really liking that new setup.
All right, so I'm gonna run through our current sewer and tank setup. It looks a little complicated, but it really isn't, and it works really well where we are. All right, so we use this for our tank cleaning stuff that we do for other RVers, and so this is gonna be good. But I have my regular 45 here on the kitchen, and it actually is a perfect size to sit here with a macerator. That way it's always vertical and it's always loaded. And if you have a macerator, you know what that means. But then it sends it through the orange pipe, and it comes all the way back here. And I have a shutoff valve, so there's no black water or shower water that can ever go backwards in it. The rear black and gray come through here and come through just this 3-inch hose to the other side. Now here's my current setup. This is my fresh water. Goes through my pressure regulator and runs in, then all my triple filter and water softener inside. But this one, I did a split, and I have a vacuum breaker here. That way the hoses don't sit full. But the green one goes to my black flush tank. And this gray with white one comes up here and flushes both the macerator, but also with this, it shoots it up in there and cleans out the kitchen tank from all the pasta water and all the stuff that goes in there, and it actually works really well. But because this is a macerator, we're able to go all the way uphill up there. It's quite a bit uphill, and the reason we switched from a 3-inch here is the black and gray in the back, we're going in and coming downhill down here to the kitchen, and we don't want that sitting in there. But yeah, really not complicated. I already had all these pieces anyways, and putting them to good use. Sometimes when you're at campsites or RV sites, front to back is not level, and this is a way for us to get around that. Now the next rig we're moving to has a single output, and we'll be using just a 3-inch pipe or just the macerator, but it's just a single outlet, so that's going to be a huge deal. We also got our flag and our Starlink put up here. Love that. All right, so update on Blade. Blade is now at 112,000 miles. Yes, we do drive a lot of miles like we told you guys. It is due for another oil change and fuel filter service. We got to get that done before we leave here, whenever that may be. It might be a while. But also, we have a power steering. It looked like a power steering leak. The reservoir's low and there's fluid on the bottom. I cleaned it with brake clean. I cannot find a leak. But I don't think that the pump or the steering rack is eating it. I cleaned it up really well. It was overfilled the last time, and I should have siphoned some out from when it got put in there. I didn't. I forgot about it, and so I'm guessing that it just got hot and it puked it out of the reservoir tank, because that's where the fluid was. So I topped it back off. I put it between the minimum and maximum, and I drove it around yesterday, And right now I don't have any active leaks, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it and keep watching it. So we'll let you guys know how that. Otherwise, the truck is doing excellent. We might have some big future plans for it. As we have 4 growing boys, the room is gonna get tighter and tighter, so we might add another set of doors. There is a company out in Utah that makes trucks into 6 doors, and then they reinforce the frame and they reinsert all your towing numbers and payload numbers. So that might be in our future. We don't know yet, but we really like it down here in South Florida. The weather is beautiful. We are on the water where we are. Man, it's just nice down here. This is why we come to Florida in the winter. But I think that's it. I don't think there's any other updates. Oh, I did get on the roof of the RV yesterday and clean the AC, clean the gutters. We serviced the roof, you know, doing all that fun stuff. Cleaned the solar panels. Other than that, it's just been daily life here.